The Far Territory expansion for the Long Dark had a healthy serving of new foods, cooking recipes, and ways to make your food last longer. Alongside the addition of the recipe cards, we also saw the appearance of new weapons throughout the expansion. Technically, these are weapon variants of existing weapons, providing new coats of paint for them as well as different stats. Scattered across Great Bear Island, the weapon variants not only offer a reliable source of self-defense, but they also offer a little bit of lore to go along with them. These are the weapon variants of the Long Dark. Hunter's Revolver. Vintage, hand cannon style. Its stout construction allows for deadlier shots at distance. The Hunter's Revolver, like the Prepper's Pie recipe, is found in one of the many prepper caches on Great Bear Island. It would have belonged to the Trophy Hunter, one of the members of Wyatt's former group of prepper friends. While revolvers aren't meant for hunting, this variant has extended range, making it the perfect companion for any hunter. Very fitting for the Trophy Hunter. Forester's Revolver. An old, reliable weapon. Durable. Taken from a Briarhouse worker by an unknown forest talker. The description of the Forester's Revolver tells us it used to be owned by a Briarhouse employee. Like I mentioned in the Frontier Comforts video about the recipe cards, this tells us that Briarhouse was constantly dealing with the forest talkers. They've stolen documents, damaged company property, stolen recipe cards, and now weapons. There's no telling how far they would go in order to save the environment. Although a deep dive into the history of the forest talkers may give us hints into their plans from before the end of the world. Wardens Revolver. Quick draw sidearm. Out of place in the wilderness, but its short barrel and light weight allow for a faster aiming action. This smaller and lighter revolver variant once belonged to the former warden of Blackrock Penitentiary, Franklin. His appearance in Wintermute Episode 4 gave us the backstory of his career and also showed his unfortunate fate. The Warden's Revolver is easier to handle, making it useful against any possible attacks from prisoners and overly confident wolves. Vaughn's Rifle. A weathered .303 rifle covered in epoxy and duct tape. Its patchwork exterior hides an improved firing action. A handy tool when working the various industrial sites and power stations that dot Great Bear Island. Vaughn is only mentioned once within the buffer memories of Carter Dam, but it paints the perfect picture for who he was. Vaughn was a loose cannon. His disregard for his safety within the wolf-infested Winding River was likely pacified by the existence of this rifle. The rifle's description tells us that Vaughn was likely a universal handyman, working for many different types of places that would require hands-on maintenance. While the outside of the rifle looks odd and rather ugly, what matters is the work put into the inside. Vaughn's rifle is the perfect wolf-killing machine. Barbs Rifle. A pale green .303 with a custom stock. A trucker's companion and a durable friend on the open road. Reliable beyond all else. Barbs Rifle is one of the most annoying variants to find because it can literally spawn in one of a dozen spawn points. The owner of the rifle, Barbara Quincy, is also the owner of the Quonset garage in the Coastal Highway region. The description suggests she enjoyed the open road and driving, which might explain why the rifle can spawn all over the region. She might be a bit old by the time of the Quiet Apocalypse, as suggested by the extra details from her buffer memories, but her rifle would be the perfect predator deterrent for anyone. Bunker Rifle. A lightweight, agile firearm. Its maneuverable composite stock also makes it less durable, a style in favor among Great Bear Island's preppers and other types who like to plan for the worst. Acquired from the trader after earning enough trust, the Bunker Rifle appears to be a modernized and manufactured hunting rifle. The rifle originates from Wyatt's former group of prepper friends, but more likely from the Trophy Hunter themselves. The preppers had a dislike of the trader Sutherland, so it was most likely a secret gift from his brother. Next time you take a potshot at the trader's ship, remember that he has more than one rifle. Curator's Rifle. This .303 extracts a terrible price at distance thanks to its meticulous construction. Missing from the collection of an enigmatic local collector of rare firearms, this weapon is oiled and engraved for purpose, a legacy at work. The Curator's Rifle has an intriguing description. It suggests that there is a local rare firearms collector and this rifle is a part of a collection. Given the state of the island, the existence of a rare firearms collector on Great Bear Island is rather odd and out of place. It's possible the collector is far from wealthy in such a poor place, but it's hard to believe such a collection exists on the island. Clearly though, it has been stolen from the collection. I do wonder if this rifle's location in Ash Canyon suggests that its original home isn't too far away, potentially being a currently unavailable location that may be nearby. Woodwright's Bow. Crafted at a master's workbench, every shape and angle reflects a careful and knowing touch. A more durable and agile survival bow. The Woodwright's Bow is a bow variant hidden away in the vast wilderness of the Hushed River Valley. While the valley itself has no workbench to craft it, it was likely made by a person that left it behind. It is essentially an upgraded survival bow which requires crafting skills not easy to come by. It is such a shame that the master crafter of this bow has likely succumbed to the elements. Sport Bow. A light and durable manufactured bow. A trusted companion off the archery range. This manufactured bow can be found in more than one place. One location can be one of the several aircraft crash sites in the Forsaken Airfield. The other is the darkest depths of the Langston Mine. The poor state of the island would make it difficult to afford the sport bow, so it makes sense that the only way to find it on Great Bear Island would be from an off-island source or a lost source from long in the past. As the name suggests, it is used for hunting as well as archery as a sport. Bushcraft Bow. A highly improvised bow fit for the backcountry. Heavier and powerful, if also more fragile. The final weapon variant is also an exclusive from the trader. Once enough trust is earned, the blueprints can be acquired. According to the game's wiki, the Bushcraft Bow uses a Penobscot design, which is of the native Wabanaki tribe. I'm sorry if I butchered either of those words. Considering Wyatt's knack for building and designing things, it is likely that the trader got the plans from his brother. There's no doubt that the trophy hunter might also have his hands on the plans for this bow. While these weapon variants only offer a fresh coat of paint, some minor stat differences, and a small bit of lore, they do give a sense that there are some interesting and out-of-place folks on Great Bear Island. The lore these weapons present, while minor, adds a little extra flavor to these side characters known and unknown. If I had to choose a favorite, it has to be Wardens Revolver for its self-defense capabilities against wolves. Let me know which weapon variant you like the most. If you are interested, definitely check out the Frontier Comforts video, which is similarly structured to this video. I think that covers the weapon variants for the Long Dark, but you can also check out this video about the possible weapons we could see in Blackfrost. They will both be linked in the description. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like for the algorithm so I can keep making them.